DC
I
is
like
just a.
watching him and Khabib together though. They're funny together.
I like him and Hell One. I watch Ariel a lot. But that nigga DC, like the way he talk about John Jones for everything that's like in the nigga, he still give John every bit of his motherfucking props
Oh
every single time. Like that nigga talking about,
yeah,
bro,
no, for
John
sure.
Jones is not afraid of no fucking Francis Ngannou. With everything between us, that nigga is not afraid of no Francis Ngannou. And if anybody was to figure out Francis Ngannou, it would be John motherfucking Jones, my nigga. Like who the fuck
Yeah, I
else?
heard him say that, and I was like, damn.
Cause I mean that's obvious. Like we are, like why is niggas talking about like this nigga scared? Like John said he was gonna move up to heavyweight months ago. Francis was still in the motherfucking league. He knew he was gonna come across Francis. He met Francis. Like he knew. Like so, why the fuck would he be
Yeah,
scared all of a sudden? That nigga want his money, bro. The most he ever got paid for a fight is $500,000. Like get the fuck out of here.
and then he's sitting there looking at like Connor's paydays and shit, and he's like, I'm the best
And
fighter in
see,
the world.
and that's why I bring up the goat shit. Cause like trying to get all this, Nunez get all this, and like Khabib get all this clout and all this. Like, bro, y'all ain't beat generations of niggas. Y'all beat a lot of niggas, bro. But y'all ain't beat
Yeah.
generations. Just cause you went on the streak, bro, I gotta start judging who you beat on that streak. You know what I'm saying? This nigga John done knocked out everybody I looked up to as I was watching this shit since I was 11, 12 years old, bro. This nigga done knocked out everybody that I was watching late night.
And
Rampage,
then not only that,
Shogun, anybody
doing
who
it at 21 years old and
at 20,
shit.
23 years old, the youngest champion ever, bro. Like niggas sleeping on this dude. It's because his last three fights was like boring, but John ain't up for it. You know what I'm saying?
It's because he's smart. He ain't gonna sit there and get himself knocked out.
Yeah, and then even
Take a
that, bro,
loss.
it's not even that because that nigga could really go and jujitsu a nigga and wrestle a nigga and he don't even be doing all that shit.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. You just reminded me. I love that, like John Jones. Like if someone's a good wrestler, he's gonna go out there and wrestle them.
He go and if you
Just
want to
just
stand
put
up,
him in a
I'm gonna come
figure
out there and
four
stand
and
up. No
woo.
matter how much Reds put on me, no matter how much all these dudes, yeah, it look bad. Yeah, he tagging me a little bit, but I'm giving you what the fuck you want. I could take this nigga down, and submit this nigga, bro. I really could.
Yeah,
Like so, like niggas
he
tripping, bro.
he fights them. He'll come out there and like what they're good at. He'll be like, "Oh, you're good at striking. Let's see."
Right, and he gonna meet you at your motherfucking game. That's the only reason those last three fights was close. If you telling me Dominic Reyes can fuck with John on the ground, I'll slap you in the face. Like shit to get the fuck out of here, bro. Like get the fuck out of here, dog. Anybody these niggas have fought, Santos, even in the
Or
Santos,
Anthony Davis. None of them.
Anthony Smith.
Anthony
Hell
Smith.
no.
Yeah.
Like I
Anthony
respect Lionheart. I
Davis.
respect Lionheart because that nigga actually could have took the title from John when John need him in the face, and that nigga decided to keep going. That's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
gangster,
No,
bro.
for sure.
That's a G ass nigga, bro. I
Yeah. No,
always
that was
respect that
dope.
nigga for that shit, bro.
Nah. Yeah. For sure. That was
So
He
people
could have. That could have been an easy
and
disqualification.
people would have been outraged because it'd have been different from Aljamain Sterling versus Peter Yan. Cause see, with them niggas, Peter Yan ain't no nigga that's on the level of John John. If you knock a nigga on that level off because of some bullshit like that, ain't nobody gonna
Yeah.
like you for it at all whatsoever. Right? Ain't a lot of niggas. I mean, the people that hate
And
John.
that was still kind of crooked of Peter Yan too. I watched that, and I feel like I
Yeah,
don't
he
know,
was
like
told.
if he just wasn't thinking
Yeah, he
or
got in a
like,
moment or some shit. He got in a moment. Them niggas was both frantic.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, because
So
like obviously he was down, but it looked like he just was throwing.
he could
Like,
have been anticipating, like waiting for him to get up. Like soon as he lift that knee up, I'm finna. I ain't gonna wait to
yeah,
see it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to get that nigga as soon as he come up. But it's
And of
whatever. Like
course, it's in the middle of a fight.
he did foul him. It was not unintentional. It was an intentional motherfucking knee to the face. Like now, if I'm Aljamain, this is my whole thing. I'm not flexing with the belt, bro. I'm not flexing at all with the
Oh
belt.
yeah, no, that was some. I
That
agree
shit
with
weak.
everybody. Like,
And like and
you
like
ain't win it the right way
and
to
like
be
people
flaunting.
talking about he faking and shit. I'm not saying he faking, but he was playing it up like because he got froze in the moment. Like he ain't know what to do in that situation. He don't know if they gonna take
Yeah,
the belt if he feel like he can fight. Oh, maybe they're gonna keep the fight going. If I look like I feel no, nigga, you have all control. If you jump up and be like, nigga, I'm really fine, but I don't want to fight no more. they still gonna give you the belt. Like, so you ain't gotta act like that. He just didn't know what to do in that situation. And all that acting like, you know, he can't see and all that shit. That shit was played up a little bit. Like, yeah, it hurt. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, the way he did kind of start like wobbling his head and his eyes like a little extra.
Like extra, like the whole time he's standing there, like kind of bent over. Nigga, pick your head up and stand up, bro. Like you won the fight, bro. Like don't do all that shit. Because then if you act like that, now you can start talking shit. Like, man, bro, why this nigga need me in the fight, bro? This nigga don't deserve to get the belt because he need. You know, if you start talking like that and you act like you hurt and you don't want to, it kind of look funny. Like, yeah. But if you owning it from day one, as soon as it happened, man, fuck this nigga. I can't fight, but I'm not finna risk. Fuck that shit, bro. I don't know what this knee has done to me. I'm not gonna act like I'm super hurt, but it could be some extra shit that have been done to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna risk the fight. Fuck this shit. I'm finna take the belt. Now, going on from there, I'm gonna do just like DC did when DC won off of John's disqualification for the drug test. DC.
Oh, the rematch.
DC held the belt down. He never held that bitch up. He had that hoe down by his side. Like if I would have never unzipped that bitch out the pack, taking no pictures with it. I'll take some pictures with that hoe zipped up. You know what I'm saying? In the belt case. But I ain't flexing with that hoe at all, bro. I know my family want to see me win and shit. Wait till my next fight. I'm finna earn this hoe. Watch.
Yeah, I'm with you pretty much for everything. Pretty spot on, fucking like I mean that knee looked like it hit. Like it looked like it hit.
No, it hit. It most definitely hit. It most definitely hit.
Like
it ain't fuck him though. I mean,
yeah. See, I'm with you, but like also on like a title fight, it's like, bro, do y'all rerun it? Just call it and rerun it. Like
you gotta rerun it.
Like
you gotta rerun
it. Yeah, you gotta rerun it.
You gotta rerun it because it wasn't vicious enough of a like it wasn't intentional enough to be like. That was vicious, like, bro. That's a flagrant foul, bro. Yeah. You cannot fight again, like. And then it wasn't even nothing. Yeah, matter of fact, he didn't even get the regular shit that most fighters get. Like they get they like a deposition that happens on that. No. I'm talking about on their fighter's license. Like you get your fighter's license, like you got to go to court.
And you can't fight and like.
Well, not necessarily. There's just gonna be an inquisition about it. Like you got to go to court basically and explain what you did. And now that might just instantly pass you or whatever. But that's what's supposed to happen when there's an infraction. You got to go to like a little deposition about the shit.
Ain't that where like some fighters you'll hear them say that they can't fight in Las Vegas or something?
Right. Because certain little shit like that they come to the conclusion of in these depositions. Like if John got a picket ground, so he can't fight in Vegas. Ooh boy, you talking about? Do I think he did it, or you talking about the way Texas was handling this nigga?
Well, see, at first I was gonna say about do you think he did it, but now they coming out and saying that a few of them were willing, or like they were, but like.
Man, let me start off.
Of course he fucked some of them girls, but I don't think he's raping not one of them.
Let me start off by saying this before I get to anything less clear. Let me say this.